Okay. On a beautiful Saturday morning. Yes, we're here again this morning to bring it to you on this radio. Yes, from 7 o'clock straight up to 10 o'clock. That's what I do here every Saturday morning. And today happens to be the 26th day of June. And of course, the year remains 2021. First, good morning, and welcome to the Saturday morning live here on Sky 107.1 FM. Yes, lots of things unfolded during the course of the week, but we're going to limit ourselves to one or two talking points. Of course, we will not leave the coronavirus fight out because it is our duties and responsibility as citizens to spread the message and sanitize people as well, talk to them, make sure that the protocols of health protocols are all followed and implemented. And then a couple of issues. But this morning, last night, while I was sitting, the moment I got home, I immediately put on my phone, my Facebook, and then decided to go through posts and comments from friends as well. And then I saw this post from a good sister, a media colleague, who posted something. I'm going to read it with some photographs and some pictures. The pictures basically about Hannah H. Getamina, who reports for, I think, Women Voices newspaper, and an award-winning journalist as well. She's an award-winning journalist. And then that is what Orita Bondus posted. She says, and I read, Nawai Ish Getamina, along with Mole Kiazulu and few journalists, were assaulted by the commander and officer of the Metro Police Station opposite the GAC on Ashmore Street for what they called taking their photos illegally. Taking their photos illegally. And that's a key word, illegal. I don't know when photo taking becomes legal. So what I did, I gently took my other phone and placed a call to Hannah. As a matter of fact, I've been trying to get to Trojan Kiazulu. It's not going to. I don't know why. But information that I got is that Trojan phone is still with the police. So I could not get Trojan. But then I talked to Hannah herself last night. She confirmed that she was assaulted by the police officer. And she's going to be giving her account this morning. I don't want to say what all she said. She's going to be saying it. And she's going to be giving her account this morning. I don't want to say what all she said. She's going to be saying it here when she gets on the line. I'm going to be connecting her after the announcement at 7:35. So I asked. She explained. That's okay. We're going to talk that tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be talking to Hannah Getamina from Women Voices newspaper to give us an account of what obtained or happened yesterday's evening between the journalists and the police officers. Maybe try to I'll try to talk to Mr. Cecil Graphics. I don't know. I thought to send text message this morning to tell us when it becomes legal for a public official, like a police. Because once upon a time, I hosted Mr. Graphics here. He told me something. He said, It is not a bad thing for you to photograph any public office officials like the police. The police or the officer will only think feature that is even only if he or she is not performing or doing the right thing. But if the police officer is doing the right thing, you photograph him or she, that should not be the problem. So I'm going to try my best this morning to talk to Mr. Cecil Griffiths. I remember when I hosted him here, he was the Secretary General of the Civilian Complaint Board. I think it's a complaint board, and they work directly with the how do you call it? The Professional Standard Divisions of the Liberia National Police. And he said they go through all of the reports from the Professional Standard Division at the end of the year, and they ask them for reports. Even you as a civilian, if you're not satisfied with the report from the police, you can take it to the Civilian Complaint Board. So you see, that's why I want to talk to him this morning as well. But in the meantime, I'll talk to Hannah. And then another thing that caught my mind this morning, yes, justice, called justice in the U.S. Called justice in the U.S. The murderer of George Floyd, Derek Chauvin, has been sentenced to 22.5 years in prison for George Floyd's murder. I'm going to give you a small report from the ABC News. Just a bit of it, so you listen to it small. So he's been sentenced to 22.5 years in prison for murdering George Floyd. And in the report I'm going to be playing, is a video. So for those of you watching on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, you see George Floyd's daughter talking video call. The girl said something that touched me. And they asked her, if you are seeing your father right now, what will you ask him? What will you tell your father? She said, I will say, I miss you and I love you. So pitiful. And then George Floyd's brother asked for the first murder of George Floyd. Derek said, what went through your mind when you were killing my brother? Look, I need to play the report so you get a report. Look, it's from the ABC News. It's a 3-minute report. I'll play it so you listen. That guy has been sentenced to 22.5 years in prison for murdering George Floyd. That's what we call justice. And trust me, family members were all gathered in front of the court. I watched the thing last night. So it touched me and said, yeah, this is what we call justice. And listen, the only person that represented George Floyd in that court was his mother. His mother, the only person that was there. And she spoke. Listen, when she spoke, she did not even speak to George Floyd's family. She was directly talking to her son. I should miss the guy and blah, blah. I'm with you. Anyway, so that's it. Well, folks, that's it this morning. So a lot of things on the table. As I said, at exactly 7:45, between 7:40 and 7:45, I'm going to be calling Hannah, Nawai Hannah Getamina, to give her an account of what happened last night or this evening. And then we'll open the lines. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about the coronavirus as well. The big question this morning is what role can we play as citizens to buttress the effort of government to fight this coronavirus? What role can we play as citizens to buttress the effort of, government is fighting. All the messages you're hearing on radio talking about welfare, all the messages from government, they are fighting to make sure that this coronavirus thing stop in this country. And that's why they brought a vaccine. They tell you to go, they tell us to go and do our test. But what role we as citizens, we call ourselves Liberian. We are born in Liberia. Yes. We are proud to be Liberian. Like me, I'm proud to be a Liberian. I also said this, I always said this, and I'm proud to be a Liberian. But the big question is, what role can we play as citizens of this country to buttress the efforts of government in fighting the COVID-19? The other strain is very variant, very powerful. Yesterday, I listened to the Minister for Health giving reports of people, positive cases. Cases are just growing by the day. And I want to talk to the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Ketty. If not today, from next week, Saturday, I try to take 5 minutes of his time in the morning, like this, Saturday morning, to give us an update from Monday to Sunday to Saturday. Let's see what's been obtained as well. But I will discuss that with him. I don't want to call him unaware today, but I will discuss that with him. And then if he agrees, by next week, Saturday, we'll be taking 5 minutes of his time every Saturday to talk to him, to give us update on the week. So, folks, that's it. Yes, so I said I'm going to be playing a report from the ABC News there in the U.S. Relative to the murder of George Floyd. The murderer has been sentenced to 22.5 years in prison for murdering George Floyd. That's good for me. That's justice, and I love that. That's what we call justice. It was not delayed. It was a gradual process, and finally, the verdict have been rendered, and so Derek need to go to prison for 22.5 years. But let me take a break. When I come back, I'll bring you the report from the ABC News, and then bring you the announcements. After that, I'm going to be linking up with Hannah Getomina to give us an account of what's obtained last night. Okay, so that hold it right there. Let's go to this report from the ABC News relative to the murder of George Floyd. Let's listen to it. When we come back, then we'll go into it. But I want you to listen, and maybe you want to have a say on that as well. And this is what we call justice. Let's go to the report.
Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin sentenced to 22.5 years in prison for the murder of George Floyd. And for the first time, Derek Chauvin directly addressing the Floyd family today. ABC's Alex Perez in Minneapolis tonight.
In court today, the family of George Floyd pleading for justice, their pain clear for all to see. Floyd's 7-year-old daughter, Gianna, the first to speak, addressing the judge on video.
We used to have dinner meals every single night before we went to bed. My daddy always used to help me brush my teeth.
Do you wish that he was still here with us?
Yeah, but he...
Through his spirit?
Yes.
If you could say anything to your daddy right now, what would it be?
It would be, I miss you and I love you.
Floyd's brother Terrence with a question for Derek Chauvin.
What were you thinking? What was going through your head when you had your knee on my brother's neck? Why when you knew that he posed no threat anymore, he was handcuffed, why you didn't at least get up? Why you stayed there?
The Floyd family seeking the maximum sentence.
We don't want to see no more slaps on the wrists. We've been through that already. In my community, in my culture, we've been through that already.
Chauvin had only one person court to speak on his behalf, his mother.
The media, public, and prosecution team believe Derek to be an aggressive, heartless, and uncaring person. I can tell you that is far from the truth, and that my son is a good man.
She did not offer condolences to the Floyd family, instead speaking directly to her son.
Derek, I want you to know I have always believed in your innocence, and I will never waver from that. I will be here for you when you come home. Remember, there is no stronger bond or love than a mother's love.
Chauvin, who's also facing federal civil rights charges, then addressing the court himself.
At this time, due to some additional legal matters at hand, I'm not able to give a full formal statement at this time. But very briefly, though, I do want to give my condolences to the Floyd family. There's going to be some other information in the future that would be of interest. And I hope things will give you some peace of mind. Thank you.
Judge Peter Cahill then handing down his decision. Chauvin faced a minimum of 10 years in prison and the maximum of 40. He was sentenced to 22 and a half years behind bars.
This is based on your abuse of a position of trust and authority, and also the particular cruelty shown to George Floyd.
And David Floyd's family saying today's decision delivers a closure and accountability. David?
Alex Perez in Minneapolis tonight. Alex, thank you.
Okay, so you got it there. You got it there from the ABC News. Credit to them. ABC News report there on George Floyd's murder. The murderer has been sentenced to 22 and a half years. You know, he said something. He said there's in a couple of weeks or whatsoever time, another information will come out that will be of interest. So we need to get that information that will be of interest. Oh, yes. Okay, so justice is served. That's what we call justice. Anyway, so folks, welcome. So I just wanted to give you a gist of what happened or what obtained last night in the U.S., and that's it. And that's what we call justice. When we say justice, that's what we call justice. You know, only that kind of delayed justice. You don't pay. You don't listen to your people when you're hurt. You know, yes, but that's it. So we got 27 minutes after 7 o'clock. So let's take a quick musical break. When we come back, we go straight up to the announcements, and after that, I'll be placing a call to Hannah Getamina, who's going to be talking with me on what obtained last night. Is that last night? Yeah. Yes, last night. Interesting. Journalists have been whipped. Journalists have been flogged. This country. But anyway, that's how it is, and that's how it's going to be. But I don't think they're going to stop us from doing our work anyway. We're going to be keeping our work. Let me bring you this one from the Mayor KZ Big Name. Of course, it's called Greetings. Greetings to all of you this morning.
I bring you greetings from your mama, another greetings from your papa. If today your birthday, happy birthday. Don't you worry, we'll be okay. Ineka fire, kafire. Ineka fire, kafire. I go imine, rokanu, minekra. Go imine, rokanu, minekra. Know you miss your mama, sweet mama. If you miss your papa, you don't have to worry no more. No, don't you worry no more. No, come let's celebrate. You can jubilate and jubilate. Just want your words. You don't have to worry no more. I bring you greetings from your mama, another greetings from your papa. If today your birthday, happy birthday. Don't you worry, we'll be okay. Ineka fire, kafire. Ineka fire, kafire. I go imine, rokanu, minekra. Go imine, rokanu, minekra. Ngangwe, kapamona Galine, rokanu, minekra. Galine, rokanu, minekra. Wamala, Uliela, Wamala, Uliela. Worry no more. No. you greetings from your mama. Another greetings from your papa. If today your birthday, happy birthday. Don't you worry.
We'll be okay.
In the
Got fire. In the fire. The fire. And I need me. All the people can listen to the one. Okay, so welcome to your infotainment program. Infotainment. We inform you, we educate you. I'm going to entertain you as well on this program every Saturday morning. So it's called Infotainment Program right here on Sky 107.1 FM. I'm your regular presenter, Uncle Julius. Yes, I'm going to take a 5 minutes break right now to bring you the few announcements, and after that, we continue here. Of course, the man Matala Bendi, my good friend and brother, is watching from his Corwell resident this morning. Good morning, bro. Thanks for watching the broadcast. So this infotainment, yes, Mataya gave me the idea. Matthias gave me the idea 2 days ago that my Saturday morning program infotainment. I said, oh yes, thank you for reminding me. That's why good to get brothers, especially brothers from Lofa County. I know how you feel, boy. We are from Lofa, so we are proud to be Lofians. So let's bring you the announcements quickly, and after that, we're going to be connecting Hannah Getamina, who was last night allegedly assaulted by police officers on Ashmore Street. So I'm going to be connecting her this morning. We're going to be talking about that just after the announcement. So don't touch it, don't go away. Let's bring you the announcements for the death announcements. This announced the sudden death of Mrs. Eunice S. Kelly Stewart, age 84, which had even occurred on Thursday, the 17th of June, at her Corwell residence at about 12:59 p.m. She left home 5 children, 4 grandchildren, 5 great-grandchildren, brother Joseph Kelly, and 3 sisters, 2 of whom were predeceased, several nephews and nieces, both home and abroad. The body is deposited at the Maureen Kipper Funeral Home. Another family meeting is scheduled for Sunday, the 27th of June at 3:30 p.m. at her residence in Caldwell. The removal of the body from the Maureen Kipper Funeral Home is on Saturday, July 10th at the Bethlehem Pentecostal Ministries Incorporated, Caldwell. This announcement was brought in by Flor Stewart, son of the deceased, and Eni W. Topo, daughter of the deceased, fought on behalf of the family. Sky 107, let's go to the public service announcement. The general public is hereby informed that the Labrador Land Authority has duly authorized Blessing Surveyor Tom W. Nimlan, number 097, government surveyor, to conduct an investigative survey involving administrators of the late Simon B. Udisi Interstate Estate, administrator of the late Isaac Moore Interstate Estate, and administrator of the late J.N. Dennis Grendel Interstate Estate. The survey is scheduled for Saturday, June 26 at hour of 10 a.m. The land in question is situated within the city of Clay Ashland, Muswell County. The parties claim are as follows. The administrator of the late Samuel B. Udisi Interstate Estate with claim of 25 acres of land and no more. The administrators of the late Isaac Moore Interstate Estate with claim of 250 acres of land and no more, and administrators of the late J.N. Dennis Grendel Interstate Estate with claim of 25 acres of land and no more. The government surveyor, Tom W. Nimlan, number 097, will cover up those without surveyor. All adjoining properties and those concerned are asked to be present with their deeds, documents, and diagrams, as well as technical representatives on the date and time of the survey. Let this survey notice claim the attention of the following or the below listed. Bobo Zuku, BK Lewis, George Clark, Peter Johnson, Jonathan Pelele, Emmanuel Dolo, Zondo Morris family, Orito Momo, Edith Zami, Community Chairman, City Major, Clay Ashland, the National Police, and all concerned. This announcement was signed and brought in by Paul A. Talbot, Coordinator, Land Dispute Resolution Section, Labrador Land Authority. So you can join the station later on this afternoon, which time I'll bring you more announcement at 1:30 here on Sky 107.1 FM. Yes. So let's bring you some music this morning. And then later on, we're going to be connecting, as I said, Hannah. Yes, so, I will not leave this radio if I don't play this song. I love this song too much. So let's go right here on this one. This one by Trilly, and it's called One Life.
Mama see bless. Mama see bless.
Yeah.
Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your doing, don't come my way. But I said, miss my Hennessy with Hennessy, I want anything. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. To look for money, said I'm smarting. I want the money, I want smarting. One life to live, be the armor me. I'm a blessing, God and looking like the fashion. Forget my matter and carry on. I want the people in millions. If you my friend, stay constant, you chameleon. The only go on, no, I'll come in. I don't wanna know how the feeling said, I'm a feeling, be the feeling, yeah. Yet I want to control what you got there. That bucket, I want who you let it bucket, yeah. No money, no family, not different, not at all, you be nobody. No money, no family, not different, not at all, you be nobody. Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your do it.
Never come my way.
But my Hennessy with Hennessy,
I want anything.
let go, but I'm
Joy.
I got to enjoy. But I must enjoy.
Okay, the fine song. Trading that one, of course, this morning. That's they will entertain you, inform you as well, educate you. That's all the program.
I beg you to away.
Citizens of Liberia to buttress the effort of government in fighting the COVID-19. Yes. As you are aware, COVID-19 is in Liberia. The new strain is here, variant is here, very deadly indeed. That's a big question this morning. But in the meantime, between time, I need to talk to Hannah, get Tamina first, to give her an account of what has obtained last night between her, Trojan Care Zulu, other journalists alongside the police. I was told, reliably told, that she was assaulted. Is it true? I'm not going to be on the line shortly.
I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy.
And so, just in case celebrating your birthday today, a big one from me to you, right? We celebrated days ago, a belated one. All of you were expecting it to be just in the corner right here, a pre-one. Like myself, and I don't know what I'm going to give you on my birthday.
Mama see bless.
And of course, my birthday is expected to be on the 8th of July. We are the July people. We are so proud to be July born, man.
Yeah, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your doing, don't come my way. But I said, miss my Hennessy with Hennessy, I want anything. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. To look for money, said I'm smarting. I want the money, I want smarting. One life to live, be the armor me. I'm a blessing, God and looking like the fashion. Forget my matter and carry on. I want the people in millions. If you my friend, stay constant, you chameleon. The only go on, no, I'll come in. I don't wanna know how the feeling said, I'm a feeling, be the feeling, yeah. Yet I want to control what you got there. That bucket, I want who you let it bucket, yeah. No money, no family, not different, not at all, you be nobody. No money, no family, not different, not at all, you be nobody. Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your doing, don't come my way.
But I still mix my Hennessy with Hennessy. Now I want anything. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I say way down, bring it way down, way down. One left to live, shake it way down, way down. If you leave, well, then you in your grave now. But I human being, you can certify the order being. I just wanna do it my way. I beg you to it away. I want to enjoy my way. What thing I get, let's say, for the profit. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody.
I love this song so much. Of course, a fine song right there. I'm trying to connect Hannah right now. Yes, I'm trying to connect her to her between 7:45 to 7:45. But I'm sending message to Mr. Sister Griffiths, who I believe will answer me later on. Yes, so that we can talk. Sending 2 different messages. Just need a confirmation.
I got to enjoy.
Is it illegal to photograph a police officer? Is it illegal? It's a big one.
Mama, see best.
Yes. Begin at tunes like BR.com. Begin at tunes like.
Okay, so thanks for that. I mean, thanks to Trudy for that song. Fine one. I love that song. I just can't get out of that song. And my partner here at Sky, my radio partner, Princess, always question me. I don't know why she want to know why I really love this song. You know, she wants to know maybe we gotta get Hennessy inside. I may see my Hennessy now and I anything. So she wants to know. But I won't tell her the secret. I won't tell Princess the secret. Princess will for her to know the secret. She will get to know why I love this song. I'm not going to tell her, Princess, there's a reason why I love this song. I love this song. There's a reason why I love this song. And so, Princess, I will not tell you why I love this song so much, but I love it. You know, you do your doing, don't come my way. So I'm trying to connect Hannah. Hannah, if you are there, I'm trying to connect you. I think the phone is ringing. Yes, I think she's on the line. Quickly, let me say good morning to you, Hannah. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Julius. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Sorry for waking up from sleep. I know you went through some things last night, so you needed some rest this morning. However, we need to talk about it. Welcome to Sky FM. We're live on the radio.
Thank you.
All right, Hannah. So let's be straight to the point. Last night, I was sitting home, and then I saw this post from one of our colleagues in the media, Orita Bonduse. And this is what she wrote that prompted me to call you. She said, Nawai Ish Getamina, along with Molly Kiazulu and few journalists, were assaulted by the commander and officers of the Metro Police Station opposite the GSC on Ashmore Street for what they called taking their photos illegally. You care to tell us what happened last night?
Yesterday, we gathered a press union of Liberia to ensure that reporters take their vaccine.
Okay.
Because for me, I took my vaccine between my second dose on Tuesday.
Okay.
So we went to ensure that our reporters take their vaccine. While we're at the press union waiting the vaccine team to arrive, Chojen Mori Kazuru, he came and then he said he was arrested on Broad Street by some police officers who claimed that he took their photos. So we saw the video on Facebook. And the video had nothing to do with the police. It was this guy who the police the tow truck went to take a car.
Okay.
And he said he cannot move until the tow truck take the car along with him.
All right.
So he landed down under the vehicle. And then children started going live on his Facebook page. All of a sudden, this police officer came to children. He said, "Why are you taking my picture?" Children said, "I did not take your picture." So while they were talking from one to another, children gave him a phone because he never wanted any attention. When he started to leave, the guy went and gave the phone back to him. So while he was trying to go off, this police lady came and said she's the commander for those police officers that were on ground. So she said children took her photo. Children said, but I did not take your photo. While the argument was ongoing, she checked children's phone from him.
Oh, she checked it from children?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when he explained and we saw the video, the president of the president of Liberia, Charles Coffey, asked the Secretary General of the President, Musa Kane, Mark Menkontia, Reporters Association Secretary, and me, Financial Secretary of the Reporters Association.
Okay.
So he said we should go there and ensure that children get a phone back. When we went, we started to talk to them. But then the officer, they call him Kanankai.
Okay.
He said we were children, we shouldn't talk to him.
Oh, wow.
In fact, we are like his children at home. So I said, why would you be talking to professional people and then you say they are kids, they shouldn't talk to you? So that means you will disrespect us because you don't see us as professional but as children. So while they were talking, I addressed and I allowed Musa to handle the issue.
Okay.
But then there was no understanding. So they asked us to proceed to Metro Depot. Where atmosphere upper GAC.
Yeah, upper GAC there.
So we went to the depot. And then Musa and children entered the deputy commander's office.
Okay.
Where the commander was. So they went and then they started explaining. But then for us to enter, I saw the place was overcrowded. All the police officers, all of them stood up. So I decided, because of the virus, I decided to get outside. I was standing right in front of the police station and then listening to what they were saying inside. So this particular Kamuka guy, when he explained to the commander, now he explained the real story. Instead of the commander asking children and Musa what happened, he did not do it. He did not do it rather. He started to get emotional about the whole issue. Then Musa told him, but you are not behaving right. There are two parties that come to you. So it is better you get the other side. You can just get for your officer and then you conclude.
You conclude, yeah.
Yeah. So while the incident was ongoing, I was still outside. When I turned my back to look in the depot, I saw between 10 to 15 officers. They were beating children. So now I rushed out, I grabbed children's shirt. I started holding him outside. I said, don't allow them beat you free. Get outside, you can't fight them, or don't even try. Then get outside. So I started holding children outside. All of a sudden, the other officer, they call him Paul Cannon. He slapped me twice. So I said, why are you slapping me? He grabbed my dress and threw my dress.
Oh, wow.
All because his commander has told them that they were right. And this particular commander, who is a senior police officer, has also made them to understand that we are children, so they should beat us as kids. So
were there any reason given for which they started beating children before you got involved?
Children said while he was trying to explain, there's another police officer went kicking. So he asked him, why are you kicking me? And then when he tried to follow inquiry, then the police officer said he was misbehaving, he acting rude.
Okay.
That was how they joined him, they started beating him.
So
when having a guy.
So can you identify those guys that slapped, the guy that slapped you, the guys that were beating children? If you see them, can you identify them?
I can identify them. Yesterday we went at St. John.
Okay.
I can identify them. I know every one of them.
We went to Central.
And after that, we went to St. John. to do a formal complaint.
Okay.
But when we went, can you imagine we entered the police station? Nobody even had a reception desk to even ask us why are we there? The entire
At
police
what time?
station
At what
was
time? At what time?
empty.
You
After they have beaten us.
Hannah?
Yeah.
I want to find out what time you went at the police, I mean at the headquarters.
After they have beaten us.
I mean precisely 7, 8, 9, or 6 or something.
No, it's not 7. It was around 3 to 4.
Oh, in the afternoon. Okay.
Yeah, in the afternoon. So when the entire police station was the police depot rather and the police central headquarters, the place was empty. So we walked and then nobody to ask why we even there. We went upstairs to Mose Capital office to even when we see a deputy or so, the entire place lacked. So we turned around, we went back to the office of the press union. But then Charles Coffee has started calling the IG, he has not answered his phone.
But
so
did you put try to get Moses?
There,
go on. When
we went, that was how Charles Coffee decided to have press conference. And then after that, the police IG called. He instructed us to go back to the depot, to
the headquarters, yeah.
We went back he instructed us to go back to the headquarters. And when we went there, we met the all-over commander for traffic.
Okay.
And then we were able to explain. So he asked us, he started begging, he said we should resolve the case there. We should not take it how we should forget about it. And me, I said, somebody can just beat me like that and tear my clothes in the street and just take it like nothing happened.
Okay.
So we have to report our center at 9 o'clock this morning. And then we'll proceed to the professional center division.
So
I'm taking my case to court.
Okay. I was reliably informed that phone is still with the police. Is it true? Because I'm calling the phone, it's not going. It's not going through.
Yes. Yesterday when we went, the officer turned the phone over to the police. And then their boss were able to. They were nowhere involved.
Okay. All right.
So after everything, when they started to back up, we said we wanted to take our case further. So they said children's phone is the evidence, they can't give it back. It left to Central. They were turned it over to the professional center department this morning so that we can proceed with the case from there.
Okay. All right. But aside from they beating you guys, were any of your gadgets damaged or so?
No, because I did not why. I don't know about children.
Okay.
Because 10 to 15 men were around him. I don't know what they did to him. But as for me, I did not whine. When he snapped me, he took my clothes. I was just standing looking at him. So nothing got damaged, nothing got missing from me.
Okay. All right. So you people are going out the police headquarters by 9 this morning, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Hannah, for your account. We hope that it will be rightly done and proceeded. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judah.
That's the voice of Hannah Getamina. She reports for the Women Voices newspaper. I gave her an account of what obtained last night, or yesterday's afternoon. Sorry, if you like in the evening hours. Trust me, I think Trojan phone is off. I tried calling Trojan as well. It's not going through. And but that's the account. Well, she said she was also slapped 2 times by a police officer. I hope justice will be served as well, as we saw what happened in the US. Well, anyway, let's talk. We are 6 minutes to 8 o'clock. Let's talk now. You can call me on 0777-777-107 and 0777-221-223. For those of you watching out of Liberia, the number will be pinned on the screen shortly. You're going to be calling or using WhatsApp. And yes, but the bigger question again this morning: what role can we play as citizens to buttress the efforts of the government to fight the COVID-19? But anyway, we need to stop this thing about beating on journalists, man. We need to stop this thing. Look, this country should be a civilized country. This country should be a country that we can all coexist. And what she said, some professional people asking you when to discuss, you say you are kids. Is that an insult? That'd be fair. It's an insult. Well, anyway, that's how Liberia is. But let's talk to you. 0777-777-107. Good morning.
I'm on the radio.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Julia Boogie, my best friend, a long time.
Good morning. Who's this? The name of where do you join me from?
You're talking about Prince Ojo Davis from the historic city of Harrington.
Prince, what's up, man?
For me, I'm doing great about it, man.
All right, Prince. The first thing I want to talk about is that what role can we play first as citizens to bolster the efforts of government in fighting the COVID-19 before you go to your other talking points?
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity this morning. You know, sometimes when we sit near the radio every day and then we listen to the death rate of Liberia, our mind can go back to the Ebola.
Okay.
So in this case, really, buttress the government enforcement when it comes to coronavirus, actually things for the endemic country, we will continue talking and educating our citizens when it comes to these prevention methods of this endemic Ebola. Let me say Ebola about coronavirus.
Coronavirus, yeah.
My brother, it's not something easy, really. This thing, no one should take it very lightly. That's why every blessing day we educate our people in the community, our homes, and out of our homes.
Okay.
So ready, we have to buttress the government. And some of what our role that we're playing right now in our city, we are voluntarily educating people when it comes to the issue of coronavirus.
And that is important. The mentioning voluntarily doing that is very good, important, very important. And that's some of the role we can play as citizens. Really. Yeah.
So true. That is what we're doing now in Harrington City. We don't have to wait for government support or all of NGO support. But the instructions for the city corporations of Harrington, we are doing everything possible to educate our citizens in the city. And in not only the city, but we are extending the information out of the city.
Okay. All right, so go to the next point.
Okay, for the point that has to do with my own treason, I'm against police was not professional. If now it is true, because I listened to Hannah, that side of them was very, very bad. They have to resist for that identical act and let us start to be professional as security.
Just imagine a police officer looking at professional people and calling them kids.
My brother, you know, the reason why I'm making a laugh because, you know, the size of Hannah, whenever she appears to you, you see that she spoke. Then when he's talking about trading, I can call him my uncle. Then he appears where he can call him Smocha. Then you look at
but the big question, the big question is that why will officers? I don't want to say, I don't want to limit. Why will a public servant, be videotaped or be photographed and you get angry? You only get angry when you're doing feature thing. That's what I think.
But I think a security officer is not someone that's going to be in front of camera when you're doing a good thing.
At all. In fact, that's what I said.
When you have the opportunity to get on the camera as a professional security officer, right there, you have been very prudent, and people will then appraise you for your good work done. So why must you be afraid of the camera as a professional or security officer?
That's a big question that we need to ask.
So for me, I'm against the act of this guy. And myself, I have many friends at the Mexican police. I always call in there and say, most of your beginners are on the street. They can misbehave because one of them, the one human, they misbehave for a reason is. But that one we just cooperate some kind of way.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
so
you,
I'm
Prince.
against the eye ready. I'm against the eye ready.
Thank you, Prince, my man. We're looking for the day you invite me to Artington. How do I play called Artington?
Okay, my man. I will try to find time because for now I'm a little bit busy.
I know, I just
because
kidding.
of this development of dairy virus.
Yo, I can't feel nobody now.
I will find time to see how best I can impact you at this historic city.
Okay, thank you very much. My long-time good friend of Prince Davis, Prince Kojo Davis there. 0777777-107. For those of you who are watching live on our Facebook, our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, the Facebook page is Sky Communications Liberia. The YouTube channel is Sky FM and TV Liberia. Follow us there now. You're going to be there. The numbers are posted on the screen. And just in case you want to call from out of Liberia, you can call on our WhatsApp, +231 777 221 223 or +231 777 107. Yes, the last time I remember, sometime last year, that's why I want to talk to Mr. Griffith, but he's not responding to my text message. He made it clear that a police officer should not be afraid of someone videotaping. It's not even illegal. It's not illegal. You're a public servant, so your photo need to be taken. No one need a consent from you to photograph or videotape you as a public servant. Let me tell you, I'll tell you a story. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, my dear friend. The name and location.
You know, behavior of the police.
Good morning, my man. Your name first.
Oh, my name is JB, sir.
JB, what are you doing your community to buttress government efforts as we fight coronavirus first?
Come again?
What are you doing in your area to buttress government efforts in fighting the COVID-19?
Well, we got our bargaining process. And at the same time, we were observing the protocol of the Ministry of Health.
Where are your buckets posted? On the road or in front of your house?
In my compound.
Okay, in your compound.
People live there, and the place is fenced. So everybody that enter, they wash their hands.
Okay, so let's hear you.
Huh?
Go on with your point you're making.
We live into a farm.
I said go on with your points you were making.
Oh, okay. Now the police coming to the police. You see, we fought war in this country for almost 14 years. Actually, I'm wondering whether these people were really demobilized in the special way that they will be able to govern us. Because they are more brutal than the civilians. I've never seen policemen really talk to somebody who commits minor offense to even advise them, like the drivers from other countries, they will give you warning and take your particular. But not yet. The first thing is policemen like the money business.
Hello? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone there. Wow. We can just call back. My brother. 07777-107 is the number you can call me on this morning. The first thing is that you call me and tell me what are you doing in your community to buttress the effort of the government in fighting COVID-19. You know, I remember when coronavirus came first, our community had a drum. I want to say drum of water at the entrance of the community, where before you enter even the community, you wash your hands even before going to any house. I'm not seeing. Anyway, maybe it will happen later. Good morning.
Good morning, Chief.
Good morning, my dear friend.
How you coming on?
I'm okay, sir.
Anyway, my name is Vanish. Calling from Papa.
Okay, Vani, welcome.
Yeah, I want to speak directly on the police aspect.
Okay, let's hear you. Somebody want to talk about COVID.
You know what? The police, they're very wrong on that lady. If something happens as a police officer, you do inquiry. If you find out that the woman doing wrong, then you evaluate different year. How you call of somebody a child?
Their kids. Someone who gives, someone who provides information for you on the you call the person Kate.
Yeah, it's very bad.
Interesting. That's country. You know, in Liberia, what happened in Liberia is that when they don't see you with gray hair, they don't see you huge. They overlook you. You are a kid, and that's it.
Yeah, forget about the gray hair. The policeman will look at you, you get gray hair on your head, and will say disgrace you. Because you found out that you will not be able to go send you to go pay a complaint. You know very well that Liberians are very scary. Yeah. So those are the reasons that they get always take advantage.
But the first thing I want to know, is it illegal? And that's why I want to, oh God, I just hope that we got some lawyers who are listening who can just call and to tell me, is it illegal to photograph a police officer while on duty? Is it a bad thing? Is it wrong?
Camera. This kind of camera. Because if you're doing the right thing, you always want for the camera to be on.
Because I remember just recently, okay, thank you, my brother. Just recently, when the beach workers, those people that work on the beach, they came at the Ministry of Finance, and they brought police to disperse them. We were there, we were photographing, we were going live on our page, Mataya Labandi and I. They did not complain. They were even firing tear gas. We're videotaping them and keeping it live on the page, on our page. And they don't come to us to get angry and say, why you videotaping us or why you doing this? So I want to know whether a police officer on duty as a journalist, am I wrong to videotape him? That's a big question I want to know. I don't know why Mr. Greyface is not responding to me. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Dr. G. Omar Sharif.
Come again?
My name is G. Omar Sharif.
Okay, Umar, let's hear you, my brother.
Yeah, for me, the police was very wrong. Yeah, and I can be thinking whether these guys, the training they went for, it was just training, or they just went for training and then they decided not to.
No, the police. I think the police is trained. I got few of them. I got few of them. You know,
that they must be able. If it's someone that is trained, you will put your training in place. That is what they train you for. Look, our police, they are corrupt. Yeah, let me tell you something. I went for an NGO.
But this doesn't cover commercial money. just go to the point.
Hello. Yeah, I work for an NGO. The NGO motorbike. Every motorbike is
your line is getting bad, brother. You can choose your location.
Okay, I need you my location.
Okay, I think you are better now. Go on.
Every NGO motorbike is registered from Ministry of Transport. Is insured. My bike is registered and insured. And then they will tell you to go to the headquarters to obtain a permit. On that permit, they will tell you say it's free, but it's false. They will tell you say $25. So and that $25, that permit will only last for 3 months.
So can we go to the issue? Let's go to the issue and leave that one.
Yeah.
You didn't flag that thing all long time, man. So let's go to the issue we're discussing here.
Okay, what happened? I will call you on your private number.
No problem.
Yeah, so we can discuss it and let's find time another time and discuss. Because it's helping with the NGO workers.
Okay. So try to get me there. We can discuss that. But for now, we are dealing with the flocking of journalists by LMP officers. Yeah, so 077777107, the two numbers you can call us on this morning and be live. Yes, we got 8 minutes after 8 o'clock. I just want to know. I'm trying to look in my phone whether I can get one lawyer phone number. I want to find out whether it's wrong to videotape a police officer while on duty, whether it's illegal. Because that brought about the commotion. I don't know. I wish a lawyer could call to give her an insight on whether it's wrong to do that. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh wow. Okay, so we are live on our Facebook page, Sky Communications Liberia, and maybe we're also live on our YouTube channel, Sky FM and TV Liberia. You can follow us there, and you're going to see us live this morning. So you can always follow us. Every program here will be live on those two pages, Sky Communications Liberia as Facebook, and Sky FM and TV Liberia on YouTube. 07777 Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good morning, my dear friend. Your name and location.
My name is Albert. I'm calling from Boston. Saying that it is wrong for photos of the officer, right?
Yeah, I mean, on duty, is it illegal?
Yeah, it is wrong, my brother. Whosoever do against the person, or not the person, it is wrong. The person can take it to court.
As a public servant, you say it's wrong?
It is wrong. Even if you are a public servant, it is wrong.
So you want to quote the law for me, please?
I said the man committed crime.
You want to quote the law? You want to quote the law? Hello?
It is wrong.
Hello? 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 I want you to just give me maybe a quote from the law that says that it's wrong, so that I can find it and read it. Then we'll know how to do our work. But I don't see it to be a wrong thing. Judging from the interview that I had here before with a legal-minded person, that's why they got a civilian complaints board. So even right now, Hannah can decide to take a complaint to the civilian complaint board. They'll go through it. Let's go to the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my Jeffrey. Your name and location.
I'm Dan Kai. Specifically, I'm calling from the around the canal.
Okay, let's say it down.
Is it Sky FM?
Sky FM, of course.
Okay. In relation to public order discussion, the Liberian law said that before you accuse somebody, you should have an evidence. And nothing about evidence, no evidences are required, such as the video tape, because you will not tell it, man, to say, stay down here, let me interview you. So all of the wrong that you have done, you will explain. So you have to.
So listen now.
That is a clear evidence of the man going against the law.
Yeah,
but
listen,
in the event when it has to put you in retain, then definitely the matter of destroy evidence. So it means that he definitely guilty.
Okay, hello.
You see,
hello.
So it will see that if the police officer venting on or journalist, then it means that the police officer have a guilty function, and based upon that, that's why he's retaliating.
Okay, so I'm asking you this question. You talk about Liberian law. So what Liberian law says?
The Liberian law says if you accuse somebody, then you should be able to show the bone of contention, meaning to say you should show a clear evidence of why the person is here less of.
Okay. But the question, the point there is that the evidence, they hold, I mean, you took children getting the phone, and the police officer said, according to what Hannah said, that they him that children were videotaping him. And when they went through the video, there was nothing to show that children were videotaping him. Instead, you went live on the guy that went on the truck.
That is what we see here. So because of the guilty, he may have done some suspicion. This is why he's searching for.
And that is why I'm asking. And that is why I'm asking: is it illegal or is it wrong for a public servant like a police performing his duty and then being videotaped? Is it wrong? That's a big question I'm asking. But anyway, thank you very much. I got your point right there. So I don't know who's on the line this morning. Let me take this break. Let me take this break quickly. When I come back, we'll continue.
Produce well.
Before my phone go off, I just wanna hear your voice.
Okay, so welcome back here this morning. Let's go to the line. Talk to this caller. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Over.
Okay, so what's your name?
James Yuri, I'm calling from Ronald School.
Okay, James.
So they say they are wrong for our country. Journalists, so you want to get the news. All what it was. Because if all you are saying that the generation take or policemen pick up another legal man and fighting, but the point that they had a problem with no. That is, for example, what happened in a state, in Florida.
Thank you. That's a typical example. Thank you for that point.
How going to get evidence?
Oh, hello. He's gone. Well, in fact, that's a very good example you just brought forward to the discussion. The murder of George Floyd, when the police were performing their duty as they claimed, they were videotaping them. Why didn't the police don't videotape us? I mean, and that's how the viral went. That's how the video went viral. It went across the world for people to see. So you're telling me that I need a consent from a police officer before videotaping or photographing him or her? Is that what you're telling me? So when does the consent come in? That'd be fair. When does the consent come in? I should come and ask you, oh, man, police officer, I beg you, man. I want videotape you, man. I want to... No, man. Good morning. Good morning. Is that Mustafa Rogers?
Yeah, thank you.
Let's hear you quickly, Mustafa.
Yeah, you know, I have money on your show. I'm doing wrong. That's a to keep record on me. Okay? That's the only way the public outside there will know where it's going on. Where Mustafa Rogers has gone to somebody else. I can be a senior police officer or local police officer as a whole. Well, I went for training for 6 months or if probably 1 year before I know more than about 6 months. Then after my ethics, coming out to work for the Liberian people, then I start treating them wrongly. Generally has a right, I want to pay you for. If you see something wrong, you take your record and put it in a post. If possible, it's put on the media. Then you can't say we're right there and tap it for maybe by wire and tap it for. It's wrong. If the government gets nothing about it, you guys will get themselves together one day and have a serious protest. Then they will come to their attention to say, yes, police officer, you are not trained to block on journalists. Why they can't leave for politics or national people? When something is going on, they still have the limitation is there. Generally, have right to do any other thing that they do. The only thing they shouldn't do wrong. But you have your right to take record.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mustafa. Thank you.
Very much, have a good day.
We should have seen, bro. Thank you very much. So that's the question I'm asking. So when does the consent come in? I mean, I need to get a consent from a police officer before videotaping him. There's this guy that was the Vital here. A lot of people praise that guy, praise him. I've forgotten his name, and they'll praise him that he was performing. A lot of people used to go and take the man's picture, and that guy, that's how his name went around. But you want me to ask you, excuse me, sir, as Jacob Wiley said, you can call back, And I know you want to take part, and I should get consent from you before. In fact, I mean, as a land treasure, I'm not even videotaping the man, not the police officer. You are videotaping. He was videotaping the guy that went on the truck. But you know, sometimes when they are doing feature things, and that's the fact. When they are involved into corruption, going against their ethics, that's when they get so mad at you when you are videotaping them. Jacob Wallace, good morning.
Good morning, Julius. How are you?
I'm okay, Jacob. Let's hear you.
Okay. Julius, you see, the reason of those police people getting vexed with children was the tow truck. The fund that they receive from the tow truck is not going to government revenue. Because when they tow your truck, they take the truck to Vital, your car to Vital. In the sense, the old Majua market. And you either pay $100, $75, $60. And the receipt they're giving you is not government receipt. It's not LRA receipt.
You kidding me?
I'm telling you, that is the reason why when they do that, when you try to record that, they get that with you. That is the reason. There's a complaint already before the chief of safety, public safety.
Okay.
Yes, we have complained on it already. Because when you put passenger down, to a particular area, they go and lock your car there while you are in the car. Instead of giving you ticket that you go pay to government revenue, they come and book your car and tow it to that destination, and they will ask you to go and pay money to them. That is the reason they are getting fines for. No other reason. But because they are doing the wrong thing to benefit themselves.
For the information they just provide, I think we need to do some investigation. I thought when they tow your car, you're going to pay into government revenue directly. And if you're going to get a physical cash, then that's massive corruption. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you very much. Jacob Wale is a taxi driver. He's been driving for years. He's still driving. That's shocking to me. What were you? What? This country is interesting. You know what I thought? I thought initially that when your car, when they tow your car, when you go there, they'll give you probably a ticket or the receipt, and you go and pay into government revenue, maybe some kind of account. Meanwhile, I'm just hearing that they get a physical cash from you. What do they take it? And I also have problem with these guys that they call themselves the motorcycle union. So that's on a task force for the motorcycles around Central Morovia. The moment the motorcycle start, they can't take your key and start asking you, "Mama, let them give me." I got problem with them. Why do they take the money? In my presence, I've seen a motorcycle taking $700 giving it to two guys who arrested him, claiming that he needed not to come to the. So I asked, I said, "Why are you taking the money? You're going to carry it to government, or you're going this country? Why don't we put things in place in this country? Why?" And so I challenged them. One day I challenged them to arrest my bike and ask my brother for money. He would just call me. I challenged them. Look, if you arrest a motorcyclist by saying I don't come to the center, you say you are tax force fine, you should be able to give him receipt to go and pay, not you receiving physical cash.
Hello?
Good morning, how are you?
Yeah, good morning. Musa to recording from Cow.
Come again?
I'm Musa to recording from Cow.
Musa, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah. You see, what the taxi drivers just is exactly what happened with that food truck. The people that arrest you, they can order you to give them $75 or $100 US before freeing your car. So that's the reason why they're getting there with the journalists taking the photo. And two, the journalists like to take any photo anywhere and any hour they get right to take photo. So nobody can stop it.
Okay.
If they are doing good things, they will not stop it.
And that's the point. That's the point. If you are working diligently, you are fair in your workings, then why do you get mad at someone photographing you?
Yeah. Why people why Joria never get there with nobody when he's taking a photo? When Joria go anywhere, people can take his photo, but he can't get there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. But I'm still asking a big question. Is it illegal? Is it bad to photograph a police officer when he's on duty? It is not his private life. Let's establish this. It is not his private life. He's working for the public. He's a public servant. But is it wrong to photograph him when he's on duty? That's a big question I'm asking this morning. And unfortunately, I can't get any lawyer to talk to me on that. But I'll come back next Saturday again. I'm going to be talking to them. I'll try to do some check and see. Good morning.
Good morning, Julius Bogie.
Good morning. Is that David E. Harris?
Yeah, David E.
Welcome.
My resident this morning.
Welcome. Let's hear you, David.
Yeah, Julius, in my mind, I think it is not wrong to videotape or photograph a police officer when he's in the wrong or
So what makes them mad? For which when you do it, they get mad at you and even at the point they want to beat you.
Because they're doing something illegal. When you're doing something illegal, anyway, when people try to photograph you or video shoot you, you get aggravated. But so long you're in the right, you know you're doing something right. Anybody trying to videotape you or photograph you, you won't care. You won't know about it. But Julius, something happened sometime of last week. That's why I want to bring to your attention.
Quickly.
I got a Daki. He lived in Badno Views. he do the gold business, Yeah. He called me somebody last week. Oh, my man, Dave, I want to see you. I want us to discuss this. I said, all right, then come. I somewhere around the Galley Street, around Trade Center, to come. So he decided to drop in a Pathfinder. He came and parked a Pathfinder on Galley Street. Where he parked the Pathfinder, he placed the Pathfinder head down Galley Street. And on that line, there are about 10, 15 cars on that line. So when he parked the Pathfinder, he walked up Galley and Benson Street. He met me. He said he wanted to eat, so I took him to a restaurant. After he got through eating, we came back to get in the car. We made the car lock. They got some guys parking. I know the parking attendant, they got locked.
Yeah,
black T-shirt,
black shirt with
MCC
at the back.
Yeah. So when we got there, we made the car lock. So he tried calling the guys that locked the car. They got king. So at the time, I received a call to go back to the office. While going back to the office, then he and the guy were talking. He called me and said, well, Dave, he meant that you give them $35 US. I said, for what? I said, they issue you ticket or they giving you receipt for the money you paying. He said, no. The man said, if I can get it $35 US, they'll carry me. And when they carry me, I'll pay $150. I said, but then it would be better you pay the $150. They know where the money going. They go to where they carry the car, so they know where the money going. So when I came back, I tried to ask the two guys. I said, my man, what happened? What's the problem? You lock the brother car and the brother asking you why he locked the car. And they got more than 10, 15 cars on the line. Maybe the man car locked. And they're requesting for $35. The man says, if the man pay $35 USD, they will carry the car to Vatan or whatever it will pay $150. So while we're talking, I saw a police officer, I think ranking officer in white. And I tried to call the police officer attention. He came, he asked him why you like the car. He got so many cars on the line. And they started to justify it. They said, no, you're wrong. He's not trying to lock the car, you lock all the cars.
All the cars.
Yeah, you lock all the cars on the line. So it was hard, the man intervened and mentoring to remove the lock from the car. So that's how it happened. Thank you for your show this morning, Julius.
Thank you. Thank you for that story. Thank you very much. You know, and I always say this. I will always say this. Liberians, if we don't change, trust me, if we don't change our minds and attitudes, thanks to, the big brother and the father problem. If we don't change our minds and attitudes, trust me, Liberia will not change. You know what happening in this country now? Everywhere they send someone to work, the person wants to eat more. The person wants to eat even past the air bowl. That's the issue. No, if they will call you a good person, let them call you a good person for a reason. If they will call you a bad person, let them call you a bad person for you doing the right thing. I'm saying it. That's how people grow up. Be who you are. A position should not give you that should not give you people. Not because you are probably I'm saying something, right? I'm saying something. And that is something that we see every day that happens in this country. For example, you see someone for the past year, just passing around, and that person have the opportunity to probably get a work or job somewhere at a higher position. Within split second or minute, you see the person start flourishing, getting cars and houses. How did the person get it? You don't know. Corruption. And I can say this, that there are public officials who own their properties, and the properties they own, corruption is part of the owner property. When they own money from their pocket, or not what they earn. There are two incomes, you know that? Two incomes. Income received and income earned. The one you earn is sincere. Earn it sincerely and work with it. There's no need. If you are, look, I'm here. I'm doing my work. I'm on the radio. You come, you open the door to videotape me. If I'm doing the right thing, why should I get angry? If I'm doing the right thing. Hey, man. Some of you don't even know that how you can get a award internationally. Some of these photos when you really performing, someone tell people, the people see the guy, they don't even know. But because everybody wants to eat everything, you know, yeah, you put me, I want to eat it. I don't want my friend to eat it, I want to eat it. You eat or not, they know you are you. I beg you. Oh, but like changing this country, eh? And the worst thing about it is that only journalists are being immediate. Why only journalists? And you call yourself police officer calling professional people kids. Wow, that's good. Good morning, my last caller.
Good morning, my dear brother. This is President David calling from Benson Street.
President, let's hear you.
Yeah, my brother, I want to talk today on the issue of the parking lot issue. On Benson Street, where I usually work, there are people who are always in the habit of parking. When they park their foot for the party cars, they will just get lock the car. And I told somebody.
Okay, you know what I mean? We'll talk about that next week. The parking thing, we'll talk about that next week. Sorry. We'll talk about that next week. I want you all to gather your facts. Gather your facts. Myself, I'm going to be observing. Gather your facts. You know, get it to me. So we can talk about the parking now. But it's a reality. I've seen a lot of the parking attendants parking on Broad Street here, locking cars. What happened at the end of the day? You get them money and go. Somebody in the tow truck. You know, so I got surprised this morning to hear that when they tow your car, they take it to Vital. They don't give you receipt to even or ticket to take it to the bank and pay the government revenue or government coffers. Instead, they give them physical cash. Who do they make report to? Who do they make report to? Oh, investigation is on the way. Yes, we investigate that as well. It's good. It's good. It's good to get money, but okay, folks. Let me say thanks to all of you for participating this morning. It was a pleasure. I'll always be here. Don't forget coronavirus here. Make sure to you see me. I'm on the radio. I got my for those of you watching us live on our Facebook page and channel. You see my sanitizer. You see my nose marks. I'm on the radio with me. When I talk small, I wash my hand. Even the doors you open, when you open the doors, the handle, you can get it. So when you open the door, you sanitize the hand small, buy sanitizer oil, right? And 150 for sanitizer. You know, to wash your hands as often as you can with clean water and soap. The nose marks should always be there. They didn't say on the chin marks, they say nose marks. Maybe when you eat it, you can bring it down small because eating and drinking back, you need to bring it down. Yeah, 6 feet distance. Avoid overcrowdedness, crowded places. You know, stop shaking hands. And sometimes you can boss. Yes, I remember that Dr. Francis Scatter sat here in the studio. He said you can boss, but when you are bossing, look at the person here. When the person here not caught, when the person here caught, don't boss. When the person here gets small scratch on it, don't boss. Because of blood. Yeah, so you can boss more. So before you boss your friend, look at your friend and let me see, you know, bossy. Yesterday, somebody reminded me yesterday, a female friend of mine, you know, we are very good friends. She was passing on Broad Street, so we started chatting. So we could not shake hands, you know. So she, you know, would knock the feet. But, you know, the weekend. I said, oh, it reminded me, you know, we forgot about that. I had to knock the feet, you know. But anyway, that's it. But we all need to put efforts. So we all need to come together, you know, join the government. We all can fight this. As I say, I'm going to be probably by the grace of God talk to Dr. Francis Scatter. If you agree, every Saturday morning by 7:45, I'll be talking to him for 5 to 10 minutes to give all the whole week updates until probably we can get the coronavirus out. So I'll talk to Dr. Keter. If he agrees, every Saturday morning, 7:45, I'll be connecting him, and then we'll talk a bit about the updates for the whole week. So go to our Facebook page quickly and read some comments there. Go to the Facebook page quickly and read some comments. Matthias Labendi, my good friend and brothers, gives thumbs up. Edward Steen, our Maryland County correspondent, said, my brother, I'm following very closely. Edward Steen from Maryland County is our Maryland correspondent there. Arthur J. Pine said, here in the United States, journalists, even anyone of anyone with camera is allowed. Get me really good. He said, yeah, in the United States, journalists, even anyone with camera is allowed to take pictures or videos of police officers while performing duties. It's because of this that many police malpractices have been exposed to the public. Okay, you hear it? He comes out to say, for example, is the case with George Floyd murder case. The real source of the policeman's guilty verdict was video recorded by bystanders and the police body camera. Okay, you see, there's how they get body camera. And then he's yeah, so that's it. So you see, the guy from the US, he said you can videotape a police officer when he's on duty. Why in like bro, no police officer scared of nothing? Well, you know you're doing the right thing, you're scared. Why are you afraid that you're doing the right thing? So when someone is videotaping you, be proud. Don't say, yes, I'm doing the right thing, so they're videotaping me. Or you're taking my picture because I'm doing the right thing. But if you're doing the wrong thing, that's where you get so angry to the extent that you want to even kill. Because yeah, I'm doing the wrong thing, they got videotaping me. That's it. You see? But all in all, we hope that Hannah and Trojan and the rest will get fair judgment. Justice will be will prevail as they go to the LMP headquarters this morning. I want to talk to Moses Carter, but Moses sometimes he answers my call, so so I don't want to bother. But anyway, as they go, they will be following how things are unfolding there. We'll be in contact with them. I'm still on the radio though, but we'll be calling to find out how things are going. Yeah, the fact that the IG can call to say, "Yo, go back there," and they went back. That means there's a good sign. Some kind of a judgment will be rendered. Well, folks, thanks for joining me this morning. Of course, join me next Saturday. I want to be here again from 7 o'clock to 8:30 with this program, and then later on bring some music up to 10 o'clock. And then 10 o'clock this morning, the Saturday morning show with Mary Williams comes on from 10 to 12 midday. Of course, I'm still in your company. Don't touch it. Don't go away.
Begin at tunes like BR.com.
Mama see bless, Mama see bless, Beats. Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody